Yes. Those covetous and extortioners. Mhm. The fornicators of this world. Oh. See, as I understand the taxation of property, yes, and any additional fees, noxious weeds, yes. It's the actual valuation of the assessed value of every property in a county, yes, that decides the amount of exemption that you get. Now, I'm not saying that I know exactly what the law says, but let's say I'm right. And that 1023 Kitchen Dick Road, yes, has been assessed a valuation of $10,000 when the actual property is worth $1 million. Yes. And instead of paying the fees based upon the assessed value, yes, you decided that the rest of the county was going to, in many ways, subsidize you having a church. Yeah. Now, I think there's a huge lawsuit here. Yes. Because if I'm right, yes, yes. The county has been depriving the actual citizens of the county of large amounts of additional fees to offset the expense of the noxious weed control. Yes. hmm And quite possibly some taxation. Yes. That would be used to support the county's employees. Now, for every time that we've heard that the county just doesn't have enough money, excuse me, I could look through the actual real assessed value of every charitable. Uh, uh. Well, let's go through the laws, all right, county? Yes, because yeah, am sincerity and truth. Now, every time you said you didn't have any fucking money, I want to know how many charities, yes, have received an exemption because they're a 501c3, yes, and didn't receive the exemption because of the assessed value. Well, obviously, International Church of the Foursquare, to do what the law says, it has to be an equal assessment of the values of every property. Yes, then any fees or taxes that are applied to the assessed value, yes, are exempted based upon the legislation of taxation and fees. Now, looking yesterday, yes, I thought that somebody had access to the assessed valuation of taxation and fees of the actual county. Because when I looked, it was like $2.63 or something. Yes. But then after I was in the study room, I went back and it was like $101. Yeah. Could you get me the IP addresses? Yes, yes, yes. Of any and all computers that are able to change any of the actual fees or taxes? Yes. On every assessed property. Now, let's say I found out wickedness and malice. Yeah. That somebody had the passwords to be. Well, I'd say then there's a huge lawsuit for not protecting, yes, the security of the taxation of the population right now. Now I know you're sitting there in the sheriff's office. You know this idea of being on each other. Yes. Let's say I decide to have sex through the employees of the treasurer's department. Yes. Or the county assessor's department, the auditor's office. Yes. And I'm on you and I watch you type in your password. Yes. And then when you're not aware of it, yes, you're at home making dinner. I decide to log in and change the actual fees and taxations of any property. Now, this idea.